So after the news of the multiplayer being delayed, people have been very worried about the future of the Last of Us franchise. Some people believe that there isn't another IP and some believe otherwise. In this video, we are going to go over everything that has been leaked and officially confirmed by Naughty Dog, as well as coming up with some sort of conclusion. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is what has been said. So as everybody has heard, Naughty Dog has said they are delaying the multiplayer game indefinitely. However, there has been listings with this multiplayer concept art in the background, as well as other devs on Twitter/X have revealed that this game is going to be great and it's going to be one to remember for the books. Neil Druckmann has also stated that if there is a story to tell, they will tell it via the Last of Us franchise, otherwise they are going to move on. So as of right now, what has been officially confirmed is the Last of Us IP known as the multiplayer project. We have no idea what the name is, but there has not been a single player game officially confirmed. However, we do know that Naughty Dog is developing a new single player project, and we do not know if it is an Last of Us IP. So the guy who basically was scoring the Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 has come out and very much confirmed that there is a director's cut of Part 2, but we have no idea when it's going to be released. So we do know it is an actual thing and there is actual existence for it, but whether or not it will release, it's very much up to Naughty Dog. All that I know is that we don't have a native PS5 port, so maybe this is the native PS5 port that they would want to bring and maybe a different cut of the game. But that's just light speculation on my part. But that is everything confirmed from people coming from Naughty Dog or people associated with the company. Now we're going to get into all the leaks, and I do want to preface something when talking about leaks. Nothing is 100% confirmed, so take everything you hear with a grain of salt. However, some of these people are very reputable and have gotten things right in the past, so take that as you will. Now apparently there was a casting for a new The Last of Us project, and it was for a quote-unquote Victorian style house, and there are 5 characters, one being Lucas, the male leader, 2 Ezra, the male character who wants to take control of the house, 3 Mason, a former military, 4 Val, a female leader, and 5 a Gracie, who's a young female character. Now I've heard some people saying that this is going to be a part of Part 3 and the single player experience. However, a Victorian style house / architect is very consistent with the San Francisco area, and since the concept art for the multiplayer was set in San Francisco, some people may believe that this may be for the multiplayer. And also Naughty Dog has come out and said that this multiplayer will have a single player narrative sort of feeling, so that has some validity towards it. And some other leakers had came out and said that Ellie will be a very crucial part of Part 3, so there is maybe some type of speculation on that end. Also, there isn't any reports of Abby returning to be in Part 3, and as of right now there is no report of Tommy, Dina, or any other supporting characters returning for this game. And from all the leaks that have come out about this quote-unquote game that's supposed to be releasing, it sounds like this is going to be the last game and a metaphorical torch passing of this entire franchise, maybe onto another set of characters. And on top of that, just another cherry on top, there's no report of Joel coming back for any flashback scenes or anything of that sort. Furthermore, this game will reportedly also be released at the end of the PS5's life cycle with consideration for the PS6, and it will be built upon that engine that we saw from Part 2. So I'm going to lay down my thoughts on this whole entire leak / all this new news that we have been getting. And honestly, there is a little bit of information that we have learned compared to last time, but there just seems to be no confirmation. Like, there is an existence of Part 2's director's cut, but when will it be released? This game has been out for 3 years now, and some of the devs are dismissing what Jason Schreier's article is saying. So does that mean the multiplayer is coming along? If so, when can we expect it to be released? I think we as the fans have no idea and need some clarity, because to be honest, the Last of Us community is slowly losing hope that we might not get another installment for at least 2 years. And to me, this is disappointing because I remember Naughty Dog teasing a ton of projects that were coming along, and with the show dropping, it seemed like the year of The Last of Us. However, now it's just not the case. So now we as The Last of Us creators and fans are here scratching our heads asking, what do we do next? And of course, I will be covering The Last of Us, but only when there's new information / leaks dropping. And I say all this meaning to say that there is one lesson that I feel like these devs need to learn, and that's more so about communication amongst your community. Right now, we have exactly no word on what things are going to be like or what even the future is for The Last of Us, and we are very much as concerned as ever. Maybe these devs do have something cooking, or maybe there's something phenomenal right around the corner, or maybe we just just don't even know what's gonna happen, or maybe they don't even know. But I think it's very much nice to at least be communicated with that. I mean, that's given to say that this year we were going to get a lot of information about this multiplayer game, and a lot of people were hyped, and possibly it was going to be even released this year, but then that all went into the garbage. I've seen a lot of creators move on from The Last of Us content, and personally I do not blame them. However, I will not move on, but I will be diversifying my portfolio and going into other games as well. Right now I've been really into DMZ, and I will be covering other games that I personally enjoy, but right now there just does not seem to be anything coming from The Last of Us franchise for a while, and that to me makes me really sad, because to be quite honest, we were promised a lot of things this year, but then they did not deliver on their promise. So now we're kind of sitting here scratching our heads and patiently waiting like we've been for the past few years now. So I guess us as the community, as we've always been doing, we might just have to keep on waiting until something new arises from Naughty Dog, but until then there isn't really much that has been coming out. Overall, this is kind of everything regarding the future of The Last of Us, but I do want to know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This has been your boy Beast, and of course I'll see you guys in the next video.